Welcome back, grade 10s. So let's dig into lesson 2, the composition of the atmosphere. So what is the atmosphere made up of? So the atmosphere is made up of three things. You get solids, you get liquid, and you get gases. These three components make up the atmosphere. You find all three are present within the atmosphere. So let's take a look at the chemical comparison of the atmosphere. So you have nitrogen, which makes up about 78.09% of the atmosphere. And it is a non-reactive gas, but it is used by some plants. Then you have oxygen, which makes up 20.95% of the atmosphere. But this one is essential for life. We need it to breathe. It is needed for respiration. We cannot exist without oxygen. Then you have argon, very, very small amount, 0.93%, and it's a non-reactive gas. Then you have carbon dioxide, also very, very small amount, 0.03%. However, carbon dioxide is very important in photosynthesis. Plants need this to be able to grow. They need the carbon dioxide to be able to grow. And then you have ozone, of course. So considered a trace gas, but it absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation. Then you have other substances. So your other trace gases would be hydrogen, neon, helium, methane. You have water vapor to varied amounts. It will differ from place to place. And your solid particles, you will have dust, soot, and other pollutants that form your solid particles then. So your gases, when you look at them, the troposphere is a mixture of gases. As you know, the greatest atmospheric mass is in the troposphere. So the greatest amount of gases are then found within the troposphere. Now, some of these gases are permanent, whilst others are variable. And the amount of gases, as previously mentioned, will decrease as your distance from the Earth increases. In other words, with an increase in height, gases will decrease. That is very important that you remember that concept. Now let's take a look at your three permanent gases. Nitrogen, necessary for growth. Oxygen, necessary for respiration, for breathing. And your argon. Argon, as I said, is not really a reactive gas. But these three gases are your permanent gases. They will always be present. No matter where you are, these gases will always be present within the atmosphere. Then you have quite a number of variable gases. You have carbon dioxide, you have helium, you have water vapor, you have methane, and you have nitrous oxide. Now these gases will not always be present. They will vary quite significantly between places, even in provinces. They will differ. There will be a variance. They will not be the same all over. But this is very important to note. These variable components or these variable gases have a much, much greater influence on both the short-term weather and the long-term climate of a specific place. For example, variations in water vapor in the atmosphere is what we would know as relative humidity. That is relative humidity. That's the variations within water vapor in the atmosphere. Then you get your solids. Now solids are quite important. Your dust particles, your salt crystals, your soot, your pollutants. They are important because water vapor condenses on and around these solids. So they condense on and around these solids. Now you may ask, what is condensation? Condensation is the process during which water vapor will change its state from a gas into water. So that's condensation. It will now change from a gas into water. It will change form, in other words. And that is now where you get your liquids. The atmosphere contains water, and this water is what we would know as clouds. The water will be present in the form of clouds. So this is a brief overview of the composition of our atmosphere. So this is what our atmosphere is made up of. You will find your solids, you will find your liquids, you will find your solids as well within the atmosphere. You will find all of these present. Your gases, your liquids, and your solids will be present. Have a wonderful day.